Welcome to the Baseball Together podcast with your hosts, Blackjack Brad and Briggy Blue Eyes. And now, Baseball Together.
Baseball family, welcome to this week's episode, the Tuesday edition of the Baseball Together podcast. My name is Brad, and I'm here with Mr. Brig, who's bobbling on through the motions. How's it going, Brig?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just Briggs bobbling on through the motions here. No, I'm just kidding. I'm good. I'm doing fine. How are you?
Doing good. I'm off my meds. By that I mean my allergy meds this week. Because I'm going to see the allergist this week, Brig.
There you
so
go.
I don't get to take my allergy medicine. So, yeah, that's real fun.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's what we're dealing with.
Is there anything
around
off
here
the
right now.
wall you predict you're allergic to this time that you may not have been last time?
Well, so last time I found out that I'm not allergic to a bunch of stuff that I thought I was, right? But the thing that's funny was, yeah, think of all the things I missed out on. But the thing is that, like, we were looking because we were going to go somewhere where there's horseback riding, and I was like, oh, let's check my results to see what it said, because, again, been told my whole life, you're allergic to horses, stay away. But so we looked at the thing, and we didn't know what it meant. Like, it said something about horses, but we don't know what it meant. So that's one thing we're going to find out, but also we're going to find out where the single remaining food allergy is at, and also hoping to take care of the seasonal allergies, because that is a huge inconvenience.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Like, looking for allergy shots here, Brig. So we'll see. Which I should be saying is allergy shots. It's the things to go along with it, but anyway.
Yeah.
So I got a few more days of dealing with it though before I get there. So we'll see how it goes. I'm sure I'll
You'll
have an
get there.
update by the live. I'll
You'll get
survive
there.
it. I'll make it through.
We're excited for you.
Well, thank you. But guess what? One thing I'm not allergic to, Brig, sunflower seeds.
No, I knew it.
Oh, yeah.
I knew it.
So, baseball
you
family,
weren't.
you can celebrate this with me by going to
Yeah.
ChinookSeedery.com and getting yourself some of the best sunflower seeds ever. Briggs got hatch chili right there in the house. My flavor of the week is jalapeno ranch. So, Brig, I told you I had a funny story. I'm going to tell it to you now. We went to a sporting goods store this weekend, and I found a flavor of sunflower seeds. It's not Chinook. I'm not going to say what brand it is, not going to say what the flavor is, but it's a flavor that's not available in Chinook. And so I got myself a pack because I like that flavor a lot. However, this afternoon I was eating some of them. The flavor was really good, a lot like juicy fruit. Here for a good time, not for a long time, right?
Mm-hmm. I know
But
about
when
that.
I was done, because the seeds themselves were not very good, you know what I had to do, Brig? I grabbed a pack of Chinook seeds, opened them to get the taste of those crappy seeds, like the crappy seed itself,
Yeah.
out of my mouth, because the Chinook seeds are just that much better.
Yeah, I mean, they really are. They
Truly
really
the
are
best seeds
fabulous.
ever. So,
Yep.
yeah, I was like, that's kind of an interesting experience. Not something I had ever thought of with those, but here we are. Using the taste of Chinook seeds to get the taste of bad seeds out of my mouth. And you can too by going to ChinookSeedery.com. Use code BTPod to save 10% on your order. Support your mouth, support your wall, and support the show all at the same time. Anyway.
You crushed that. That was nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's also, I mean, I know you, and I know that that's exactly what happened.
100%. Like, I
No,
took a drink and everything, Brig. I was like, that didn't do the trick, so I had to have something else. So there we are. Anyway.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, last week we had the All-Star festivities. We had the Home Run Derby, the All-Star Game. On Thursday, we talked about some of the controversies surrounding things with the Home Run Derby and things with the All-Star Game, whatever. But I want to talk about some positives, Brig. Let's look at some positive things that happened. What did you think of the Home Run Derby as a whole?
I think you just said you are going to look at some positives, and so I'm going to let you.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, if
I'm
you
just
have
kidding.
some negatives, go ahead.
It was a semantics joke, Brad. I thought that overall the Derby was a positive experience. I think that they changed some of the formatting that even than we expected. And I think that every time they do that, there's a little bit of a okay, I hope they don't get this wrong. And then it's fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just, it is what it is. And so I think anytime you get a home run derby competition, everybody wins. That's it. It's just, you're going to win. It's going to be entertaining. It's very difficult to screw it up in a way that would make it entirely dissatisfying or unsatisfying. And they didn't. So that was good.
Right.
I like that.
So I've seen a lot of people on social media over the last several years who have been saying, bring back outs. And I feel like the way that they did was outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
Because it kind of had a hybrid format. People like the outs. The problem with the outs, though, like the 10-out system, the 10-out format, is that, man, we sometimes were there all night long.
That's true. I forgot about that, yeah.
That, like, Josh Hamilton hitting a bajillion home runs at Yankee Stadium took forever.
That's right.
So I liked the timed round. I liked that they put a cap on the number of balls they got.
Yeah, that was interesting.
I thought that was nice. But it got me thinking, Brig, rather than going off of who hit the longest home run down to an inch plus or minus whatever, right? Yeah. What about if you get through your bucket of balls faster? Whoever hits, because I think Cal Raleigh and Brent Ricker both hit 16, 17?
Yeah.
Whoever hit 16 or 17, whatever it was, whoever hit their 17th home run faster with less time left on the clock or with fewer balls in their bucket.
Now there you go.
I think that makes more sense than the distance thing.
Dude, that's
because if you hit 17 home runs on 34 pitches and the other guy hits 17 home runs on 37 pitches, I think the one on 34 pitches deserves to move on.
Yeah, bro. Yes.
And then if it's the same, if it's both 34, then go to distance or maybe go to time.
Swing off. Yeah.
Right? And if the time is the same, then go to a swing off. Because that's
there
what
are some other ways to do it. You're right. I had not even thought about that. That's great.
Been thinking about this a lot, Brig.
I can see that. I'm like, wow, that was fun to watch. Yeah, next year we'll do it again.
Well, we'll be there. Yep. Okay, what about the game itself? What about the All-Star Game itself? What do you think about the idea of the swing off instead of extra innings?
I like that. I think that's good. I think it's entertaining. I thought it worked out.
Yeah, I thought it was cool, and it was a fun novelty. I would not want that to replace extra innings in the regular season. Absolutely not.
No,
I do not want that.
I can see it doing that one day. I can see it.
You think so?
I hope it doesn't. But
the players don't like extra innings, so yeah, I could see eventually, like maybe 20 years down the road or something, but not anytime soon. I don't think.
Not today, no.
No, but part of the problem that I had with it though was I think that the reason that some of the guys did it who did was because some of the other guys who would have normally done it either weren't there or were wearing street clothes.
Yeah, right.
Because guys leave, right? Like,
yes.
Oh, my shift is done. I'm out.
That's right.
Like,
that's interesting.
Carrick Skubal was down on the field after the game wearing a button-up shirt, and it wasn't a jersey.
Because he's like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I put in my innings. I'm out.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So do you like that about the All-Star Game? That's interesting. Do you think, like, if the game's not over, your time's not done?
I think so. What makes you better than the guys who play the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings? You should have to stick around.
I
can't leave work early.
Yeah.
I know it's an exhibition.
Stick around.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's probably some kind of media obligation after the game that they'd have to meet. But I'm sure most guys don't care about that.
No.
But you don't get your check unless you stick around. Work your shift. And support the other guys on the shift and actually be present is what I think. But
said like a true dad. I love it.
But it's not spring training. I get guys leaving during spring training, but this isn't spring training.
See, this is an
event.
Like if you're going to do it now. Don't do it during spring training.
Oh.
Like
leave now?
If you have to pick one to leave early, pick the All-Star Game. Don't do it during spring training.
Oh, see, like if I'm Major League Baseball, I want guys present up on the top step so fans can see them.
Okay, yeah, I get it.
That's what I want.
Yeah, but you're coming from that angle. I'm coming from like unit cohesion and teamwork and camaraderie and stuff. Like, don't leave during spring training. It makes you big time everybody else. That's ridiculous.
Well, you got to make room in the dugout. There's no room in that dugout. There's so many guys in there.
Yes,
and everybody's together in the morning in spring training, Brig.
Yes,
because you're doing workouts in the morning, and then you're going to the game.
Well,
so everybody's working out together.
So nobody's allowed to leave early. The end. Thanks for coming.
Okay, there you go. All right,
that's you're right. That should be it.
Speaking of leaving early, let's talk about. Speaking of leaving early, let's talk about the Dodgers. Because things are not going well. I mean, they still have their lead in the division, right? Which is really all that matters. But yeah, they've lost 10 of their last 12 coming into Monday. This week they're playing the Twins. They're 3.5 games ahead of San Diego, like I said, for first place. But these are some of the things they're dealing with right now. Freddie Freeman is day-to-day with a wrist injury from a hit by pitch. The Brewers have won every regular season game against the Dodgers this season. They swept the season 6-0.
That's it. That's a big
I don't think
deal.
we saw that coming with anybody this year.
No.
Speaking of the Brewers, they're 34-12 since the 25th of May.
Yeah, they are.
Pretty good.
No big deal.
And they're going to Seattle next. Not looking forward to that. Part of the problem, though, is Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts is having a down year by his standards. Yes, he has 11 home runs, which is, pretty close to what he hits in a season a lot of times. But he's only driven in 45 runs. He's slashing 240, 310, 374 with a 93 OPS plus.
Yeah.
All of that plus whatever he's doing on defense, which I don't super care about because that team shouldn't have to worry about defense. They should be putting up so many runs. But that might be the problem.
That might be the problem.
That's a 2.2 B WAR.
Yep.
Excuse me?
Baking powder?
Yes. Seeing all this, Brig, it did make me wonder, is he possibly still dealing with that ailment from the beginning of the season?
I mean, it's possible. I don't know. But it would be hard to believe. But
well, I mean, viral infections can stick around for months.
That's true.
In high school, I had mono, which sucked, by the way.
Yeah.
And it was around for probably a good 2 months, 3 months before I found out that that's what it was, before it got really bad. I was tired, didn't feel great, body hurt.
Yeah.
But then finally there was 1 week where I actually got like super duper sick. And the doctor was like, "Oh, you've had this. How long have you been feeling like this?" I'm like, "A while." And she's like, "Yeah, that checks out." It's like, "Well, what do I do?" She's like, "Sleep it off." So I slept for basically a week straight. Went Rip Van Winkle on it, and knocked it out.
Rip Van Winkle. You're like, I'm out.
And I'm not saying he has mono. Like, who was that? Oh no, that was it's a quarterback. It was it Josh Darnold who had mono a little while ago, a couple years ago when he was playing with the Jets. Yeah. But I'm not saying that's what he has, but viral infection lingering, I don't know, maybe.
Could be.
At least to some degree.
I have a hard time believing that from, March to now and April to now would be that long of a lingering thing. Now, if you want to argue that he has had a compromised immune system and this is a new thing, okay, maybe. But for this to be the same thing, I mean, unless it's terminal, like, don't.
No, I wouldn't say that. I'm just saying it's chronic. And yeah. Oh my gosh, Rick, could you imagine if you just jinxed Mookie Betts? My
Shut
goodness.
up right now. No.
Send a prayer up to the babe
not
again
do that.
for that one, Brig.
Yeah, I didn't do that. Wow.
Anyway, I do, though, want to point out that before the season started, I did say at one point that the Dodgers would likely have a stretch where they lost 8 out of 10.
Yeah, you did.
Here they are, 10 out of 12.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well done, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Brig, on your 3 words for every team last week, you said that the Mariners are Cal Raleigh land.
Yes.
Now, while that's mostly true, because Cal is the only guy who's been consistent all year, you would think that the Mariners would have a way better record than what they do. Okay? I went and did some numbering, did some research on this, on some numbers.
Like when
That's
you
what I meant to
memorize
say.
things, Brad.
I was numerizing. Yeah, that's
You're
exactly
real
what I was doing.
numerical
You're right.
over here.
Yes. So the Mariners coming into Monday are 53-46. That's a .535 winning percentage. For those of you Mariners fans out there, that rounds up to 54%. That magic number. But Cal Raleigh has 38 homers coming into Monday. Okay? The Mariners record when he hits a homer is 22-8.
Whoa.
That's a .733 winning percentage. That's pretty dang good.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's only 30 games because he's got 8 multi-homer games, by the way. Okay? They're 6-2 when he hits multiple homers. Okay? That's outstanding. If the Mariners went as Cal went, they would be running away with the division. However, the Mariners go as Julio Rodriguez goes for the most part, and that's the way it's always been. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay. Julio has 14 home runs on the season coming into Monday. Not a lot. You would expect more from him, especially since he has not been hitting the ball solid like he usually does. But when he homers, the Mariners are 11-3. That's .785. That's pretty dang good. He has 28 games with multiple hits this season, and they are 16-12. That's .571. I feel like Julio Rodriguez having a good game is more reflective of the Mariners, how the Mariners are going to do, than Cal Raleigh. Like I said, I would love it if the Mariners rode Cal every single game, right? Like it's like Cal homered, boom, win, right? Because the other thing I looked up was Cal has 23 games with multiple hits with a record of 16-7. That's .696. Like, if the Mariners win as Cal win, they'd be world beaters.
Yeah.
Right? Like, absolutely. But it's Julio who they ride. It's Julio who sets the tone. And if he can play to his post All-Star trend, I'm not at all worried about this team right now.
Yes. Now listen, what I meant when I said Cal Raleigh land is that he's the main attraction. Right?
He is. You're right. He's the main attraction in baseball right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's everything.
Especially All-Star weekend.
Yeah, it's Cal Raleigh land. But yeah, that's interesting on the deep dive about who the team actually follows. It
is. It's really interesting to watch.
You would think, but if it's not the case, that is really interesting. I like that.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like another Mariner, if you can imagine, Ken Griffey Jr. Because so, well, it's like 1993. Griffey hit 45 home runs, and the Mariners, I guess they were 82-80 that year, but missed the playoffs, obviously, because at that point they hadn't made it. But let's see, what's 90? Let's go 98. They didn't make the playoffs that year. He hit 56 home runs, 76-85.
Whoa.
Why are you not riding that wave? Like, what's going on that you're not riding that wave? I don't know.
That's weird.
And maybe they win as Edgar Martinez went, but
maybe.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild that it feels like the Yankees go as Judge goes, which is great because he has such stretches of greatness, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if Julio could match Cal's production, this team would be on an absolute tear in the second half. Or even come close to it, because nobody's going to match it. Although he hasn't hit any homers since the break. So, anywho. That was just a fun thing. I like trend I had noticed, and it was cool to see the numbers on it.
Getting all numeral on us is awesome. I like it.
Yeah, numerals. Okay, the trade deadline is coming up. We're 10 days away?
10.
Yeah.
10 from now.
10 10 days from Monday the 21st. So when you're listening to this, it is less than 10 days, single digits. Eugenio Suarez, Gino, to those of you who know, the hottest get on the trade market right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He hit 4 homers in 2 days against the Cards Saturday and Sunday, 2 in each. Coming into Monday, he leads the National League with 35 home runs.
That's only 3 back of Cal.
Yeah, it is.
It's crazy.
So I'm curious, Brig, who do you think gets Gino? Or do the Diamondbacks hold on? Because they're only 4.5 back in the wild card. They just swept the Cardinals, which is the Cardinals right now. They're sitting at 500. Do you think they hold on to him, or do you think he gets moved?
He gets moved. It's going to be in some blockbuster 3-way deal or some wild and crazy, like the package the Yankees are discussing with them right now is going to make it really hard for Arizona to say no, I think, is the way I'm looking at it. They could say no just to spite the Yankees, but they could also say yes and haul in a bag, and it could be awesome for them.
What's rumored to be in that package?
I've heard so many, I don't know which one to attach most weight to. But what I will say is that some of the prospects up in the Yankee system right now are like unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I saw somebody was talking about some outfielder in the Yankee system. They're like, bring him up. And somebody's like, where do you put him?
Yeah, it's Spencer Jones, I think, is who you're talking about.
Yeah, it was Spencer Jones.
He leads the minor leagues in home runs and maybe ever or coming up on ever. Something like that. I can't remember what
Crash
the details
Davis
are.
Minus the H.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Crash
But,
Davis.
Yeah, the Yankees are a good spot. I would love him to come back to Seattle.
He won't.
Because the asking price is way too much now.
Yeah.
If they had made that deal a week ago, they'd have been able to get him for a couple prospects. But now it's going to be too much.
Yeah.
So, but on the other hand, though, the Astros are coming to town this week. Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't be surprised to see the D-backs be like, hey, let's see how this goes. The Astros are severely depleted. If we can take 2 out of 3 from them, maybe get some momentum. I don't know. Maybe we pick up a couple pitching pieces and we're okay. And we ride Gino. I don't know. But
nope. It's not going to happen. He's out. He's leaving.
Well, unless he decides he wants to resign. He's going to be a free agent, yes. But should he decide he wants to
he's getting
resign
traded
with them? Oh.
Sorry. I'm thinking the more immediate situation.
You think it's a done deal? He's getting traded.
It's a done deal.
There's no two ways about it.
Nope, he's leaving. He's going to improve his free agency stock, not only on an internship with a team that's going to the postseason, but also with the entire rest of the market, which will be a larger market. And I'm not just saying that smugly as though it was going to be the Yankees, though it may be. But I think any team he signs with is going to be in the same situation. They're going to be a bit of a larger market, right? They're going to be in a more stable financial position. They're going to be able to pay him more, or he will end up in the eyes of all of those other teams that fit the category as well, whether they're a playoff contender this season or not. Who he ends up with after free agency is what I'm talking about. This is a no-brainer for him, and he is a no-brainer asset for lots of teams right now.
Pretty much anybody, because he plays really good defense too.
Yeah, he really does.
So, yeah. Somebody asked him about a reunion with Detroit, and he said that he's interested. Like, he said that would be interesting. I'm like,
of course it would be interesting.
Yikes.
Also,
especially right now.
Look out, though. Like, holy crap. Can you imagine if he ended up back in Detroit? That's terrifying. That's terrifying.
That is terrifying. Yes, it is. Absolutely terrifying. All right, let's talk about Paul Skenes. Okay.
Who's Colt Keith, though? He would have to move Colt Keith aside unless he just DH'd full time or they rotated DH, but that's not going to happen.
Okay,
they're not going to move Colt.
but
Keith
I was going to say,
around.
but who do you want? Do you want a heavily platoon guy in Colt Keith, or do you want an established slugger in Geno Suarez?
Definitely
That's a
want
no-brainer
Geno.
to me to move Colt Keith.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Yeah,
it's
kind of like
blew my mind.
It's like, do you want A or C?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
C's been good, but A is going to be great. So it's easy.
A is
it's easy.
Terrific.
Like I really like Ben Williamson at third base for the Mariners. I love that he's playing Gold Glove type defense right now.
Yeah.
His bat leaves something to be desired, even though it's kind of coming around. But if it came down to him or Geno Suarez, I would take Geno Suarez yesterday.
Oh, and
as
Zach
much as I like Ben
McKinstry.
Williamson.
Yeah, talk about platoon. Zach McKinstry, Matt Vierling, Colt Keith are all listed as third basemen for the Detroit Tigers right now. So yeah, there's room there.
Yeah, they would have, and that's an everyday bat in your lineup right there.
Yeah.
So don't be surprised if he goes to Detroit.
Holy crap.
Yep. All right, now let's talk about Paul Skenes.
Okay, fine. Good idea.
Brig, could he break Jacob deGrom's record for fewest wins and a Cy Young?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes. We're 100 games into the season. He's only won 4. The record is 10. You have to win 10 or fewer and win a Cy Young to tie or break deGrom's record. Do you think the Pirates are going to win 6 more games with him on the mound? And he's
probably
got,
not.
what?
But
he's probably got 10 or 12 starts left.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how many starts he has left. Because how many games has he started to this point? Do you have that
20.
on? 20. So he's got like
he started 20 starts this year.
Yeah.
He's got what, 10 or 12 left?
Yeah. Depending on if they let him go through the end of the season. There's no chance. But what about Zach Wheeler? Do you think the Cy Young is a lock for Skenes?
No.
Well, that's the thing, is that, like, okay, Paul Skenes is not going to get 10 wins this season because that's who he plays for. But Zach Wheeler right now
tell the people.
has a 2.36 ERA, 154 strikeouts, leads the National League. He's pitched 122 innings, been an absolute workhorse for the Phillies. Leads the league in whip, .861. Hits per 9, 5.8 is all. That's down from his league-leading 6.3 last year. 5.92 strikeouts to walk ratio. I might give it to Zach Wheeler. Having a good year on a better team.
It's the better team that'll do it. Let's go over Paul Skenes. What's Zach Wheeler's B-WAR at right now?
His B-WAR is 4.8.
So Skenes has a 4.9 B-WAR, 4 wins, 8 losses, a 2.01 ERA. That leads the league.
It's ridiculous.
20 games, 1 complete, 121 innings total. He's given up 82 hits, 30 runs. He's only given up 30 runs on 82 hits. Six homers, Brad. 6.
Okay. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's
Wheeler
ridiculous.
has given up 79 hits, 34 runs, 32 earned.
Yeah.
Okay.
27 earned for Skenes. Out of the 30 runs, 27 are earned.
Okay. It's crazy.
Okay, go ahead with do more.
What? Okay, what's Skenes strikeouts at right now?
131.
Okay, Wheeler's got him at 154. And I know, like I said, he leads the league, but that's a significant number.
How many walks has he generated or allowed?
Given up 26 walks.
30. Okay. Has he hit anybody with a ball?
4.
Yeah, 4. Okay. It's good. Does he have a balk?
No.
No, good. Me neither. All right.
Wild pitches. How many wild pitches does Skenes have?
2.
1. Wheeler has 1.
Yeah, no, it's not as close as we thought. It's not as close as we thought.
That's the difference right there. Wild pitches.
Hold on. How many home runs has he given up?
Home runs, he's given up 13.
Okay, to 6. Okay, now what about home runs per 9?
Home runs per 9 is 1. 1.0.
Okay, this is 0.4.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
In today's game, that's a wild number.
Yeah. How about walks per 9?
1.9.
2.2. And how about strikeouts per 9?
11.4.
I was going to say, there's 9.7. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
It's close, but I think Wheeler's going to get it, so I don't think it's even going to be a thing for Skenes. I don't think he's going to... Like, he's not going to reach 10, but he's not... I don't think he'll win Cy Young.
No. Yeah.
So, there's that.
Which is too bad, because back-to-back All-Star Cy Young award, he was third place last year in Cy Young voting, and in Rookie of the Year, and he finished top 20 MVP. If he won the Cy Young the next season, forget about it.
Well, and I think part of it, like, you be completely honest, I think the voters are going to be like, Paul Skenes is going to be around forever. He'll win a bunch more of these. Let's give it to... But how long can you play that game? Right?
Yeah, you shouldn't ever play that game.
You shouldn't play that game. But how long do they play that game? Do guys forget how long Skenes has been in the league eventually and not vote for him?
Maybe
like maybe he's 4 years into the league and he's the most dominant pitcher, but there's somebody close behind him, and then they're like, well, but Skenes, no, this is the year, boys.
Yeah, this is the year,
people, right? Like, but I just don't know. I don't know how long people play that game. I don't think you should play that game, but I think that they do.
Here's the difference. Here's the difference. Tarek Skubal's 2021 season's first full season, 31 games. He posted a season high, or season ERA of 4.34. Okay. The next season, 2022, 3.52 ERA over 21 games, so it's 10 fewer. Then you go to the next season in 2023, was 2.80 ERA across 15 games. Again, he went down by a percentage point. And then 2024, he won the Cy Young, 2.39 ERA, 31 games. His ERA got better and better and better every year. Paul Skenes is not going to be able to benefit from that. Paul Skenes' ERA went from 1.96 last year to a 2.01 right now.
So crazy.
So why are we not...
Okay, if it doesn't reach 2.1, you have to give it to him.
What do you mean?
Like, if it's 2.0 anything, I don't think it doesn't matter how good Wheeler is, you have to give it to him.
Oh, yeah, I think you can't. Yes.
Yeah. And I'm not saying 2.1 is like... I'm not saying 2.10 is a threshold, but at the same time, though, like, that number is bonkers.
Right. But if he pitches a full, series or a full season's worth of games, if he's up in that 200 innings and whatever, like, and it's still stuck at 2.0
do you think
something.
He'll hit 200 innings? Do you think they'll let him hit 200 innings?
Probably not, but I'm just saying, like, a full load, right? Give me another...
Yeah, a full 30.
Give me another 10 games.
30 to 32 starts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because right now he's at 20 starts. He's averaging 5 innings per.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't know. He could get to 200. He could.
He's got to get 80 innings, 79 innings.
Oh, then that's not going to
I don't know I don't think the Pirates would let him do it.
They're not going to let him do that, no.
No. They'll shut him down 5-6 per if it gets late and they're not at anything. Because why? Right?
Yeah, right.
And if he has any kind of incentive kicker, they're not going to. I know he doesn't because it's a rookie contract, but they're definitely not going to want to do that.
You make money to be a Cy Young winner? No, we're already making money off you being here. We're not going to let you win.
Yep, exactly.
It's not going to, because it's not going to improve attendance, and it's not going to improve viewership, and it's not going to improve broadcast deals.
Because it's already at a high.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't see any of that improving anything, so it's not going to help.
Lame.
Yeah. Did you see, last thing on this, did you see that some Pirates fans paid for an airplane to fly over the stadium with one of those banners tailing that says, "You suck at this nutting, sell the team"?
No, that's amazing. That's
They
amazing.
need to continue to do that because that's outstanding. All right, last thing we have, NASCAR. Not like that, though. It is the Speedway
NASCAR.
Classic. This is a game between the Braves and the Reds. It'll be played on August 2nd at Bristol Motor Speedway because Major League Baseball wants to set an attendance record at this massive arena.
It's huge.
Where they can fill in the infield and have a bunch of fans sitting a quarter mile from home plate.
Yep.
So they unveiled the uniforms today.
They did,
and
yeah.
they're something else. I'm going to start with that. What they have, okay? The Braves hats have flames on the visor, like you would see on the hood of a hot rod. And then the Reds on their visor, they have a checkered flag. They're going with the red crown, black visor. They have a checkered flag on it. And then everybody's numbers are like that 3D Lightning McQueen style.
Lightning McQueen's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yep.
That you see on NASCAR cars, which, is fitting because they're playing at a racetrack. Brig, what do you think of these?
Well, did you go over the Braves have flames on their visors?
Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah, that's the first thing.
Okay.
They have flames like a hot rod on their visors.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What do you think of
I
these?
will tell you that those hot rod Braves hats are going to sell like hotcakes down here.
I am already, I know for a fact I'm going to see so many of those Reds hats next spring when I go to a game in Goodyear. 100%. Because there's Phoenix Motor Speedway or whatever it is down in Avondale is right next to Goodyear, and all those people down there, I guarantee you're going to buy Reds hats with the checkered flag on them.
Yeah, buddy. I agree with you. What
do you think, though? What do you think about them?
I think it's cute.
Cute.
Yep, I think it's nifty, but in a slightly pejorative way. That's what I mean by cute. Like, oh,
yeah,
isn't that cute? I don't think it's classy. I don't think it's the best footing forward for either organization and Major League Baseball. I think it is gas station gimmicky, and I get it. I get the crossover, and we've seen crossovers that have been as or more distasteful, I guess. But I will also caveat all of this by saying, that's not my thing. If I was into racing, this would be my thing, man. I would probably love every minute of it. But right now, it's just not mine. So that's my opinion, and it's okay that I'm wrong because this is not for me, and that's okay. But I get it.
Not NASCAR fans. I will say this. I think the checkered flag on the Reds hat looks better than the flames. The flames on the Braves hat feel very much like a gas station hat. You were spot on with that. Absolutely. Yeah. That is something that I would expect to see if there was a rack that had a bunch of hats on it at that Speedway gas station in North Las Vegas. This is what I would expect to see.
Right.
Absolutely.
Now, I'll tell you, I have friends that are going to go goo-goo for these hats. And we're going to see these jerseys with that cool racing number design. It's going to be crazy. And they're going to be jerseys very quickly as well, if they're not already, with the same thing. And they're going to sell a bajillion of them to people whom I absolutely adore. But it's not for me.
Right. I'm not a NASCAR fan. I've never really been one. I get Formula One, but I don't get NASCAR. So it's not for me. Yeah, you're spot on.
I went to NASCAR. I went to the Coca-Cola Classic at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and it was awesome. I totally get it. I get it now. I get it. And I enjoyed it. But it's just not my thing. And that's okay.
Yep. So if you like it, good on you. That's fine.
That's
I'm
great.
not going to yuck your yum, but it's not for me.
No, of course not.
Yeah. Yep. I'm not the demographic, and that's fine. All right, last thing before we get out of here. Absolute last thing, Brig. Today in baseball history, July 22nd, 1986, Atlanta Braves left fielder Ken Griffey, Sr., hits 3 solo home runs in a 5-4 extra inning loss to the Philadelphia Phillies. Well, baseball family, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to tune in on Thursday night when we go live at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 6:30 p.m. Pacific Time. And also, we'll be dropping Contenders or Pretenders on Sunday. So be sure to check back and get that as well. But thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, rate, and review. We will catch you next time.